Hello everybody, in the spirit of me making my 91 Boxer S mine, I decided to upgrade the door cards. Now, there are two reasons why you would want to do so. First one is to have leather door cards, which is exactly what I'm doing. Second reason is the plastic door cards tend to delaminate. This one, you can see it's starting to lift here a little bit which over time doesn't look as pretty. So what I decided to do is to upgrade them to leather, and this is the piece that I got, and I purchased it from an overseas seller that I found on eBay, and the person was amazing to deal with. I am 100% not affiliated with them, but I will absolutely share their contact info below, because the person was able to source the type of door panel that I was looking for, which was leather with muted stitching. Now, initially I thought I had white stitching, which is why I also purchased this leather boot. I'm actually gonna have to return it because I don't need it. But instead I went with this, and I already did it on this side so you can see exactly what it looks like. This is the new door panel. Not only is it leather with muted stitching that matches muted stitching on the shifter and muted stitching on the OEM seat, but it also comes with these silver trim pieces, which were not, as you can see, that side doesn't have it. So not only do I look classier, but I also look a little sportier by having this aluminum trim. One thing to remember is when you purchase a kit from Europe, from a right-hand drive car, the switches will be on the opposite side. So you will have to remove the switches from left to right, from right to left. You will also have to swap out the wiring harness. But in my case, I'm swapping the wiring harness from the old panel to the new panel. So it's pretty straightforward. All right, I've got my cute filmer behind the camera today helping me out. So let's get to removing the door panel. You start by removing this piece. No, you have to point out what I'm doing. All right, basically put the trim remover tool here, and it goes here, and then here you've got a T30 screw. Too close.
I got it out. I want to show you what you...
Okay. Then behind the door handle, you've got this guy here that you want to pop out. Comes right out. And then here also you have a T30 that you want to remove. Then you want to remove this piece. You put the tool in here, pry it from the back. There you go. Everything comes out. Now pay attention, you have these two pins here. You don't want to lose these rubber grommets. You can remove it when the panel comes out, but these this thing has a rubber protector here. So you want to make sure that you transfer it over. Put that on the side, and then here again you've got a T30 and a T30 that you have to remove. Now last but not least, when it comes to the trim, is to remove this triangle. You get your trim tool here, you want to lift it up, you pry it up, and then to the side, and then you will remove it just like that. And this allows you now to remove the door panel. This also is a good time for me to tell you that you should have disconnected the battery negative terminal, because you have an airbag in this door panel. You don't want to disturb it. Speaking of airbags, you do have a plug here that you want to remove. So if my filmer comes a little closer, see right over here, you press this plug, which exposes this little gate. And now you've pulled out this connector. Now you can actually remove the door, but there's a trick to it. So if my filmer stands right there, and I wouldn't shake the camera. All right, so you lift the door panel. See, lift it, and there we go. You've disconnected the airbag cable, but you also have a cable here. So my filmer, come here, look, you want to remove this. So what you do is you spread these legs and push it backwards. This allows you to move it and then remove it from this thing. And we are good to go. Here, follow me. This is now the panel that we've removed. This is what it looks like on the inside. This is what it looks like that. And what we now have to do is we have to transfer this harness. So this guy, you're gonna unplug it from these plugs here, unplug it from the switch, transfer the switch, and transfer it over to the new panel. Depending on the kit that you purchase, you may or may not have to do it, but we're just gonna have to do it here. These are held by zip ties, so it's best to get the zip tie unzip tied so you can reuse it. And with the wiring harness disconnected, we can transfer it over onto the new panel. But first, we need to remove the one that's here. And now, with everything transferred over, we can start putting it back together. Starting with the door cable. You get the idea. It's hard. I lost my filmer. He's doing some other stuff. So basically, the reverse of removal. Connect the airbag cable. And now, you hang it up on hangers. Slide it down. Best thing to know that you did a good job is if everything lines up, all the holes. And in our case, everything lines up. So let's start screwing everything back in. Then snap all the trim in place. Look how pretty this looks. There's no delamination, nothing. It's absolutely straight. It was really, really bugging me. Even a little bit of delamination. I'm crazy like that. And last but not least, this piece. Put it in here. It's inside. All right, and this is what the panels look like outside. And before I show you specifics and all the detail, I just want to highlight the differences between the old panels and the new panels, because the new panels came out of a 911. This is obviously a Boxster. So you notice that on a 911, this handle, you've got the whole handle wrapped in leather, whereas on the Cayman, you don't have, and Boxster, you don't have leather. You actually have this sort of leatherette door handle. Also, you've got the aluminum trim, which this one doesn't have. The inner part is leather, whereas this is just rubber, plastic, whatever it is, and obviously no leather up here, whereas you have leather up there. Definitely looks a lot more premium. Now, I do not have a Bose sound system, so I'll be removing this thing. I removed it on the other side. Now, if you are shopping around for these door panels, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. If you have a seat memory, you will have additional buttons here, so you have to make sure you get a panel that supports seat memory. Also, these panels are extremely interchangeable, because this is actually, on my 981, this is a 991 part number, which means any 991 door panel will fit a Cayman and vice versa. Also, a 718 door panel will also fit a 981 and a 991. So when you're looking for these panels, you have a lot of variety to choose from because all of these things will fit. You will have different sound systems and whatnot, but it really doesn't matter because the speakers for the most part are shaped the same. In my case, as you saw, I don't have a Bose system, but everything fits just fine. And look at this perfect corner. This is gonna make me so happy. Now, speaking of happy, now I can show you what the stitching looks like, because I'm so happy with this subtle stitching. See the stitching? This is what I called, as I mentioned earlier, muted stitching. And you've got the same stitching throughout. So this is the new panel that actually matches the stitching on my seat that came with the car. And obviously, as I mentioned earlier, matches the stitching with the shift boot. So when it comes to actually matching stuff, this is pretty cool. And I'm gonna walk over to the other side. When you close the door, it looks super classy. Check this out. Look, this is gonna be you, or in this case me, behind the steering wheel. And this is what it looks like. Oh yeah, much better. Just take a look at this. How amazing is this solution? It is so cool. it makes your interior look so much more premium. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I will not change the steering wheel because I really do enjoy how it fits the era of this car. On my Cayman, I did upgrade it to the newer one, but since I already have the new one, I might as well enjoy more of a retro steering wheel. So this is such a cool and subtle upgrade to my interior, and I'm really going to enjoy it. So will my little passengers with their tiny booster. But check this out. This is what it looks like here. I hope the camera picks it up. Super cool, very fitting for this interior. Anyways, it is starting to rain, so I'm gonna put the car back in the garage, especially with its top up or top down. I'm going to link in the video description the contact info for the person who helped me source these pieces, because it took me a while and he was super helpful. So again, I'm not affiliated with him. I get nothing out of it. I'm just sharing it with my Porsche community. He is also searching for me for a matching dash. If any of you out there see a matching dash with not with white stitching, but with that muted stitching, let me know. I'll even pay a finder's fee. How about that? $100 to the person who finds me a matching dash. That's going to be my winter project, so I can have a full leather interior. It's not really that difficult to do. Anyways, really $100 if you find me the matching dash that is in a perfect condition to match my perfect interior. Anyways, any questions or comments, leave them down below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.